now, and I will go to Startoon if I can find it. So it should be on our Startoon channel, on our page. Okay. I'm coming.
Just be like,
yeah, you're live. Yay!
I'm live. Okay, we're working. All right, guys. So let me just find this so I can share it to mine. Where's the link? Hey, everybody. All right. Share. On my own timeline, we're live. Talking about Startoon stuff. Post. All right. So, I'll put that away. Put this down. All right, hey everybody. It's Mike from Startoon. Here's how we do this. Hey guys, Mike from Startoon again today. A little update on the site, on where we're at in the competition, and where we're at with submissions. And of course, our really big news is our kids site, which we're going to introduce you to a few key people, and on top of that, tell you what's going on today because it's our launch day for the kids site. So, first order of business is we have 4 submissions in. King, New Orleans PI is the name of the first one. That was one we mentioned before. Jordan Weaver sent that one in. Last year he gave us Rodney the Rooster. This year he's back with King, New Orleans PI. The second one to come in is called Tater, with an exclamation mark. That is from Lee Bird. That's a new one for us this year. Lee, thank you for joining up and taking part. Number 3, Aaliyah and Vero. Hope I'm pronouncing it properly. From Kira Grenning. Kira is back. Kira last year brought us Eric Frosthart. That won the first couple of rounds of the wild card. She was able to get the vote out last year and really push hers forward. So I'm really interested to see how that plays out again this year. And the number 4 one is called Number 35 by Stephen St. Amand. Stephen is back again. Stephen, thank you again so much for coming back. He brought us Surfing Waffle last year. So we've got 4 in. And I have a huge list of names up on my wall, which you guys can't see here right now. But we're going to start kind of reaching out to everybody, people individually. I've got a wish list of people that I'd love to see taking part this year. I've had promises from Charlie Richards, Bradley Cayford, Rafa Laidlaw, Brent Smith, Reese York, Brad Weaver, Joel McKenzie, and Rosemary Traval. Rosemary, I hope I'm saying your last name properly. These people have told me they're sending me stuff. But we're going to start to get the word out and chase people individually like we did last year and hopefully get the results come in because we are 4 weeks to go. May 8th deadline. 4 weeks. We got 1 month. All right, plenty of time. We'll get some guidelines out to you guys right now as far as the video submissions because we've had a few upload issues in the last week. We, of course, having redesigned the site this year, are working out a few kinks. But I'm going to tell you right now, between 10 and 30 seconds, okay? Try to keep it down to that. Focus on 1 or 2 characters. I know if you've got something pre-existing, something else you've been working on that may be a longer video, find the part that focuses on who your main character is and share that with us, okay? For this first round, that's what we really want to see. Who is this character? Who are we investing in? So take the piece and upload that. Either, cut it down and just give us that chunk. Now, if your video exists elsewhere on YouTube, the mythical YouTube, well, not mythical, the mystical YouTube algorithm may not like you uploading it to us. So the thing is here, if you've got it somewhere else, make a cut for us. So add some time on the end, maybe add some music, make it original so that the YouTube pixies don't climb all over it and say no, that you can't share it with us again because you've got it somewhere else. So if you've got it somewhere else, either we're not asking you to pull it down, but make some alterations so the algorithm, so we can trick the algorithm into letting us have it, okay? That seems to be the issue that we've spotted so far. Okay. Anybody saying things to us yet? Anything going on?
Not yet.
No?
Why
Okay.
don't you keep chatting?
This week, on Wednesday, we are going to have our next big, long marquee video, the latest video podcast. This is one we shot a few weeks ago in the back room at Squirrely's on Queen Street here in Toronto. It's our first roundtable one that we're going to share with you guys. So it's me with Brett Jubinville from Tin Man Creative and the creator of Super Science Friends. Steph Callender, an amazing writer, who's worked on a ton of animation, including her own show that she has in development right now, which I'm going to forget what it's. Sprinkle and the Sweet Sugar Magics. I'm sorry, Steph, I forget it all the time. It's a very long name. And, of course, our good friend Brandon Lane from Chorus, who is a creator, writer, director in his own right, one of the co-creators of Princess Sparkly Butt and The Hot Dog Kid, which is out there living online right now. So we sat down, the four of us, ate some nachos and some chicken wings, and chatted. We started out talking about character development because that's kind of where we're at right now in the whole program. But, of course, that just kind of wandered off into other territory, talked about all kinds of things animation-related, and rather than try to cut that into little smaller pieces and make little... We're going to do a little bit of that, too, but right now we figured this is what kind of inspired us to make this into like a podcast. So we just want to share the whole thing with you. We're going to clean it up a little bit and cut it down a tiny bit, but there's an hour and a half of footage there that's going to be coming out this Wednesday night. So it means on Thursday, while you're sitting at your desk working diligently on whatever it is you're working on, you'll have some stuff to listen to, and it's not just me. They'll have a few other voices in the mix for that one. So that's Wednesday night from us, the latest Startoon cartoon podcast. Also, before I get into introductions, have you seen the Thor trailer? Wow. Okay. Can we digress for a second? And if anybody wants to climb all over this with me, I came into work today. It's Monday. I'm having one of those kind of Mondays. Some stuff going on. My head's somewhere else. And I'm trying to have some coffee and get my head in the game and get ready to do this and talk to you guys. And I go and check my Facebook feed. And I've been waiting for this I've been excited about this movie. I mean, I'm a big superhero guy. I'm crazy about this kind of stuff. I love the Marvel movies, but I will admit, they're starting to take themselves a little seriously. Guardians of the Galaxy was a nice little punch in that arm, as well as Ant-Man. And I'm looking forward to Spider-Man. But the Thor movies have been, most people it's not really their favorite. And they've given this director, Taika Waititi, a lot of freedom. And I think it's going to pay off. I teared up. I was so excited. I watched this thing over in the corner in my little corner, and I just was it just changed my whole mood for the day. It just blew me away. I just jumped out to the studio, and I don't know. I'm excited if you can't tell. Thor and the Hulk, it's cosmic. Kate Blanchett as Hela. It just looks like a ton of fun, and I'm really, really excited. And if anybody wants to, call me later and talk about it, I'll be going on about this for months. But back to Startoon. So our big news today, okay, the kids site is launching. This is huge. So I've said this before, I'll explain it again. Last year we didn't have a big kid audience. It's really important to us to get the kids in because we want them voting on your cartoons. We want kids actually watching them, seeing them, and engaging and telling us what they like. So we built that voting function, that click to clap, which is great for you guys to also generate your own fan support. That wild card round that kind of pushes you through. And this year we've decided the best way to help build a kid audience is to make a kids show. So while I'm over here talking to you guys about things that relate to us and occasionally saying the word shit, over on the other side, which is what goes live today, will be much less swearing, and we'll have actually a kids show. What we're doing is we're building out a web series that ramps up into our talent show on a regular basis, and so that we can. We tried a little bit of this last year. For those of you who were with us last year, you might remember that we had this animated mascot, Francisco. We're taking some new steps this year. So I'm going to bring somebody on to share this little camera situation with me, who does double duty as our line producer and as our co-host, the amazingly talented Kim Persona. We've got a little bit of a lag here. So
I'm so thrown off. I'm a ghost.
Do you want a chair? Come and sit. Grab a chair.
Here.
Grab a chair. Slide in.
Thank you. Who knew?
Okay, say hi to Kim, guys.
Hi.
It's easier when we have the other window playing, the recording window, because then we can see it in real time.
Sure.
We're going to do a little technical. There we go. So this is us now in real time. So we were watching it with a lag, so now it's real time. So this is Kim.
Hi.
Kim is our line producer here in the studio. She keeps us organized and on track. Kills us with kindness. Yes, exactly. How we get things done. Kim also is a very talented, charismatic on-air personality. She is Princess Sparkly Butt of Princess Sparkly Butt and the Hot Dog Kid. You can spot other videos if you just type in Kim Persona in the Google machine. You can find her singing songs and doing other stuff online. And now she's here to co-host our web show. Kim, anything you want to say about that? Today's a big day for you.
It's a big day. It's a big day. We've been cooking up lots of really fun, wacky videos for kids. So our goal is to sort of to get a kids following so they can engage with the contest. If we're trying to find the next big cartoon for 6 to 11-year-old comedies, why not ask 6 to 11-year-olds? You know what we're saying? So yeah, we have a very wacky, weird YouTube channel planned with all sorts of fun crafting videos and weird animal videos and very strange music videos. It's...
That's what that is in the back. See those colorful walls back there? My side is just like whiteboard with stuff written all over it. Back there, we've actually built 2 little sets, so the camera can shift from side to side depending on what video we're recording that day. And it means I can come and just kind of hang out down this end of the studio, and these guys get up to their antics over there, make a lot of noise, bring in real live scary animals, huge yellow pythons, and skunks and things like that, and do things. That's what I was away that day. Thankfully, I didn't have to hold a tarantula.
You dodged us this time.
I was in Vancouver. I happened to have my outreach, my road trip planned for that day. So we've got Kim on screen, and not that Kim needs help, but we figured we would add another layer. Again, last year we had our animated Francisco. This year we've kind of tried to take that spirit of cartoons and infuse it into a totem, almost like it's our cartoon voodoo incarnation. We got a real life puppet Francisco that we are sharing the studio with this year. So we're gonna make some more room.
Hey, buddy.
I need a beat. Give me a beat. I wish I was a little bit taller. Wish I was a baller. Wish I had a girl who looked good, I would call her. Wish I had a rabbit in a hat with a bat and a 6'4" Impala. Yeah!
Yeah.
I find myself occasionally listening to this, singing Gangster's Paradise.
Oh yeah.
Rick Astley songs.
As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I take a look at my life, and I realize there's nothing left! Am I supposed to look at myself or like the camera?
I think up here.
Look, yeah.
Ooh,
right there.
Up there.
I think I'd rather look at me. I look much better than that dot at the top of the computer.
You do. You look good. You look good.
Maybe you should come in a little lower, though. We can see your...
You can see my midriff.
Yeah. Your business.
I don't have any legs, which is great because my feet don't stink.
That's true. That's very true.
So who are we talking to? Animators?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I don't know, Amy, who are we talking to?
Oh, we've got a lot of people doing.
Yeah, this is what we got. So this is what I now come to work to every day.
Yeah.
I thought animators were enough, but now we have this pink puppet that forces us to do sour candy challenges.
Yeah.
Coming up.
We're going to try to trick kids into watching your cartoons.
Which shouldn't be any kind of real challenge.
Yeah. We're just like, we're the bait. We're the worm on the hook. You guys are the boat. Did that metaphor make sense?
Totally. Very clear.
They're the boat. I don't know.
It was deep. It's too deep for Monday.
I'm still thinking about the Thor trailer. Did you guys see the Thor trailer?
I love Thor.
Yeah?
Yes. Thor reminds me of my weekend.
Oh? What
yeah.
did you do this weekend?
I got hammered. Just kidding. We're all adults here. I know this is an older crowd. I'm gonna talk to you like grown-ups.
Get it out of your system.
I'm so sorry.
That's good, Francis.
So it is totally on the kids' side. We are trying to walk this line that we're trying to. It's a 6 to 11 is what our market is, our age group is. But at the same time, we're trying to hit that sort of upper level of that. So Francisco does get a fair bit of freedom to do what he wants. we can always edit that down a little bit. It's the only area where we really put any controls over them. Is that we just kind of say, go for it. Because it relates to what we do in terms of the writing, what you guys are doing. I'd rather you write up. You can always pull that down. If someone happens to throw in a your mother joke, we can always pull that out after the fact. But it gets you in the right frame of mind for that. We're always looking for that. So what's that subversive show for 12-year-olds? So hopefully these two are able to land somewhere in that area as well, and entertain those kids that we need watching your cartoons.
That's true. Now, Mike said earlier that we had less swearing on our channel, but we actually have no swearing.
Right.
No swearing in Francisco channel, but it does get very wacky, wild, and weird. You know, dead fish, explosions, very weird silliness. Because why not? You know?
It has added a whole other layer to my work life.
Yeah, it's a fun place to be. So why not check us out?
Check it out. What's our YouTube channel?
What's our YouTube channel?
Startoon Francisco.
Startoon Francisco!
Startoon Francisco.
How did I get the
With a
code?
C.
Right, so today, if you go, so far when you go to startoon.ca, you've seen a holding page, a little tab for creators, and that's where we go. And our little creator side is stripped down and really clean and easy and simple. We've had this bright, colorful holding page with all these characters all over it. Today, you're going to see at 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock?
4 o'clock.
4 o'clock. That's going to switch over. The holding page will be gone. There will be a kid-friendly Startoon.ca. There will still be a little creators tab. Okay, so go looking for it up on the right-hand side. For us, there's a little spaceship dragging a flag. It says creators. You click on that, and that'll take us back to where we belong. But while you're there, check it out and share it. I mean, you guys, if you got kids in your life 6 to 11, this is the time to start getting them watching this stuff so that they can then watch your stuff. Okay, I guess that's our call to action today, is that you guys can help us start to build this audience. You guys can help us bring kids to it. Anybody, nieces, nephews, cousins, if you have a sister or cousin who teaches, throw some stuff their way and just find a way to get kids on that page, because we're building the content. Okay, these two here are just doing ridiculous crap every day, and now editing ridiculous crap. And I got to say, Francisco has a knack for music videos.
Oh, yeah. Look out, Beyonce. Look out, Jay-Z. Because these videos are beyond sane and crazy. What? That rhymed.
I see what you did there. Well done.
It's a talented fella. The music videos are a personal favorite. I've seen a couple of them now, and they're really kick-ass. In fact, his original audition was a music video.
Oh, yeah. That comes out today.
Oh, yeah. We did it. We got it so fresh and so
Yeah,
clean
we got the audition video going out?
We do, yep. But
Wow.
it's with real friends.
Yes. Maybe somebody will give you the behind the scenes. So the original audition was a proto Francisco, a sock puppet Francisco, and that's what the reaction video, the teaser that we put out, that was us watching it when it first came in, and it was that funny. And so now we've got the new improved model.
Yeah, I look good. I can see myself in that little computer preview.
Yeah, look, you do.
Yeah. Shawties, all the shawties in the club. I wanna be your friend.
Should we just get out of the way? And
Yeah.
just let him have this.
We should,
Sorry, guys.
You know what? Francisco's got to put his arm down, so we're going to see all of it.
So yeah,
Is Francisco ready to tremble and sweat?
I exist so that we can pull in a little audience full of kids, so we can have the harshest critics in the world watching your submissions.
It's true.
Yeah, they'll be honest.
No kid lies.
They'll be honest. They will not lie.
No.
I hope. So pay attention to our comment section, because we're probably gonna watch some of your cartoons and we're not gonna critique them. We're gonna laugh our heads off because they're gonna be hilarious, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah. Yes.
Can't wait to see them.
Okay, but go your arm.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, bye bye.
Thank you, Francisco. Thank you, Francisco. Thank you, Kim. Okay. So that's what we're dealing with this year. That's what all that is in the back over there. Later on, we'll introduce you to some of the rest of the crew, maybe next week, the week after, something like that, show you who else is in here. We do have Noam Sussman back. We are not abandoning the animation side. We just found that it was kind of hard to make stuff that really engaged quickly, and we were limited by what we could do. So Gnome is still making animated bits that are going to complement what we're doing with the puppet. It's a ton of fun. It's a very, very active working space now in here, and we've got a ton of stuff coming out between what we're doing on this side and we're doing over there. It's really been amazing. So we're working hard, and hopefully you guys are working hard. Again, like I said, we've had 4 submissions. We have 4 weeks to go. This is it. 1 month to get this stuff in. I will be chasing you guys. We're throwing up some posters around the city as well here in Toronto to try to get them people aware, coffee shops, that kind of stuff, to bring some stuff in. But it is going to be. I mean, there are people I would love to see something from, and I'll get into that. I'll get into that next week. I'll get into that and start, angrily shaming people into submitting their stuff. Amy, have we got anything popping up online?
We have one question. Do you have to be an animator to submit something?
Okay, the question, and they probably heard you, but I'll repeat it anyhow. Do you have to be an animator to submit something? Well, the submissions they have to be animation. Yeah. We do see a few people in the creators group, which I think is amazing, that are looking to partner. There are writers popping up who are looking to partner. And one of our requirements, because we really are trying to focus on artists and on drawers, but we like seeing it from everybody. But it means that the content that you submit is video, and the challenges are animated. So you have to be able to deliver in that area. That's a really specific choice on our part. We love that we're getting interest from writers. We would love to. I mean, last year, one of the really good examples of a team was Duck Squatch. Duck Squatch was a ton of fun, really nicely animated, but that was a writer animator team. And they worked really well together. And Duck Squatch was one of the ones that I thought it was sort of a general favorite among a lot of the judges and the people in the studio. Had a good following. So it shows you what you can do, but it does mean you've got to have someone drawing pictures, and you've got to have someone moving those around, because we are an animation talent show. So I don't want to be a heavy to you writers out there, but you've got to have, it's got to be video, it's got to be animation, but it doesn't mean you have to do it. And to some of those animators watching who maybe are looking to lighten the load a little bit and have a partner to lean on, just hop on. It's on the creator site. People are asking, so go talk to them. Okay, some of you guys who can deliver maybe don't looking to maybe not take all the responsibility on yourself. This might be a nice opportunity. So yeah, you guys got to check it out. And for you writers as well, don't just look here. Put the word out in your own networks. There's all kinds of places where you can go looking for an animator to partner with, and just like we do our homework every week trying to find new places to reach out to. So you do the same. There are all kinds of Facebook groups for various school groups, other festivals, that kind of stuff. I'd recommend anybody, just if you want this, go chasing it. Okay, it takes a little bit of work, but that's what we all got to put into it. Hope that answers your question and doesn't put you off too much. What else we got?
Okay, we have another question. We have another question from Baird Williamson.
Baird Williamson.
Yes, and he asks, does it have to be draw-based only? Does it have to be draw-based only?
Well, I mean, I think that kind of is complicit with the previous, and that's part of the previous answer. Is that yes, our video footage. There's a reason why the submissions are video. Okay, Baird. So I'm assuming then that again you are a writer, and yes, this is not designed for text-based pitches. This is designed for animation-based pitches. There is writing that has to go into it. There is the writer thinking that has to go into it. The conceptualization, the execution, but the final execution and all the challenges is animated. And we felt that there wasn't a place that existed for this kind of pitch program, which is why we exist. There have been others. We tend to work in a field that is sort of writer centric, and the animators out there aren't necessarily great. Aren't always great at writing pitch packages and Bibles and scripts and all that kind of thing. So this was created with them in mind. So yes, while I hope this doesn't mean that it means we won't see anything from you. You have to find somebody to work with. You have to find an animator to work with, because that's what this is all about. Okay, it's about cartoons by cartoonists is what we like to say. That's what people are looking for. But it's we're trying to create that opportunity specifically. But a good idea is a good idea. So if you can find someone to pair up with, man, just do it. Just do it.
I have an idea, if I may. Perhaps on the Startoon Creators page, we could start a post where solo animators and solo writers can kind of post who they are and what they do, and see
give it a
if we
try.
can connect some people.
We can give it a try.
Yeah?
Do a little match game.
A little matchmaking.
We'll give it a shot, guys. We'll give it a shot, okay? We'll try to. So watch for a post. If you guys, it's basically our little classified section. If there are individual animators who are looking for a writer to work with, if there are writers who are looking for an animator to work with, jump in on that thread. Okay, that'll be coming up at some point today, or soon, today or tomorrow. What else?
Well, why don't we talk a bit about the transition from Francisco being a cartoon to a puppet?
Okay, so with the kids site going live today, which I will say again, kids site is going live today. Send it around, share it, please. Check in around 4 o'clock and just see what's up there. We'll have a couple new videos. I will tell you right now. I think some of this stuff, it's genuinely funny. I've been bringing it home to show my kids and my mom and whoever's around, and it's getting laughs. So I'm really excited about this. It was a big switch for us. So last year we did purely animated. We used Character Animator, some really crude motion capture to create Francisco, and it's very limited in what it could do. And we wanted to be able to create more content. We wanted to be able to create more nimble content, more stuff on the fly, and maybe reserve. And what people were responding to in the animation actually we were making these little dumb stuffs that Gnome was making, and those were awesome. And every time we would write something for the animation, my job seemed to start to become about, well, we can't editing it. We can't do that. We can't do that. We can't make him perform enough. So it was clear that we needed to be able to do more with Francisco, and he needed to be able to be funnier. So we started trying to figure out how to do that, and the thing that came up was Puppet. We're trying to have 3 videos a week on that side. We're trying to. The only secret of the internet of building an audience is regular, engaging content, right? So trying to make animation. That's why you don't see a whole lot of animation YouTube channels that do really well, because making stuff on a regular basis animation, as you guys well know, is very time-consuming, very labor-intensive. So Puppet became the answer for us. Not about abandoning animation. This was to free us up to do some cooler little animated bits, and the reason being, we want that audience for you. We didn't have a platform partner, so there's no built-in audience waiting for us. We felt that we had done a really good job last year on the creator side, bringing you guys to the table, and now our job is to bring some kids. And we're realistic about that. We're starting from scratch, and we're trying to build a whole new audience. We're not expecting to have thousands and thousands and thousands of kids. But if we have a small, good, engaged audience, then that click-to-clap function starts to be more about your immediate fan base and network, and more about genuine kids reacting to your 6 to 11 pitch. And that's the area that we felt we needed to try to improve on for you guys this year. So that's where the Puppet came from. And we had, I don't like to talk about this in front of Francisco because he gets very sensitive about, it's a little bit of a crisis, an identity crisis for him, because we're all part of this, he's in here and he's running the show basically this year. But we did auditions. We brought puppeteers in. We brought all kinds of people in to see what we could do with it. And we realized very quickly that we needed just somebody with some funny bones, because a lot of it's going to be ad-libbed. And we were lucky enough to find a really creative, really funny, really hardworking arm to shove up Francisco's ass. And I think you're going to see the results. So, just check it out, guys. Check it out. There's some funny stuff coming today. and like watch it. Watch what we're doing. We're watching what you're doing, and share it. And let's get more kids watching this stuff so that it becomes even more relevant. Because the idea behind that voting function was that we want to show the judges that's maybe something that they hadn't considered was worth looking at. Maybe it's to kind of to really just score, really push that maybe that strange thing that wouldn't get a chance somewhere else will get a chance here. So we'll see what comes up this year. We'll see how that works. Last year the mantra was that we had no idea what we were doing. We were trying to figure it out along the way. We know a little bit more this year, but we're still trying to figure it out along the way. We're still a pretty new thing, and we're trying to do something that hasn't been done before. So I'm really hopeful that that pays off to some degree, and we, besides getting a lot of really cool videos, that it actually does connect with some kids out there, and that they in turn connect with some of your stuff as well. That's that.
Yeah.
I don't know if we actually introduced Amy. You've seen her before.
Hi.
Amy is our social media manager,
Something like
content
that.
creator,
Content.
all kinds of things.
Yeah.
Hashtag. Amy wore plaid today. Thank you very much.
I know. I wanted to match for the big launch.
I'm pretty predictable.
Yeah. So we just got a question about who the judges are this year.
Okay.
Do we know? And can you tell
I can't
the
reveal
people
yet.
watching?
I can't reveal yet. I can't reveal. We are actually still locking down a couple.
I tried.
The one that we have announced because he's is Brandon from Teletoon. Brandon is always game and very involved with us and happy to help. So Brandon will be back. We are trying a couple different things, and hopefully have some announcements soon. Because we got to lock this stuff down. But I don't want to be premature in announcing the judges. But I will tell you guys that we're just as excited this year as we were last year. There are going to be a couple. We may be seeing some returning judges. We may be seeing a few new faces as well. Like I said, Brandon is back because it just makes. Brandon is with Chorus, which is Teletoon, which is our cartoon channel. So it'd be kind of silly not to have them on the roster. But that announcement will be coming soon. But I can't give anything away yet because we're still talking to a few people to lock it down. A lot of stuff. I mean, like last year we had Lucy, who's in the UK, and the time zones make it kind of tricky to do the stuff live. So some of it is that. But hopefully that's not all. It won't be quite as limiting that way. So we're trying to make sure we have some good people on there. You'll see some familiar faces. You'll see some new ones, and the announcements are coming soon. Anybody else talking?
Reese York says, you can't have a true Canadian production without plaid shirts.
Thank you, Reese, for paying attention every week and being a part of our peanut gallery. Who is it? I can't see here. Who is online? Can we get some names? Do we know who's out there? Should I be doing shout-outs to anybody?
Damien Dornford.
Damien's on. All right. Hey, Damien. Good to have you here today. Damien, Reese. Who else have we got?
Robert Anderson.
Robbie. Hey, Rob. Okay. Robbie, have you seen the Thor trailer yet? Damien? And I know you've seen it. I know you've seen the Thor trailer. Come on, someone's got it. Come on. Come on, guys. I'm amazed you've got any work done today with that thing out there. I can barely get myself together for this.
Okay, we've got some affirmations that people have seen the Thor.
Okay, thank you. I'm not alone in this. I know I'm not alone. I've been liking every share on Facebook that comes up in my feed. I know all us nerds are going crazy today, and it's exciting as hell. Okay, so we're at how long have we been doing this now? It's 12:37. We've been at this for about a half an hour. All right, so recap. Today, of course, kids site, like I said, going live 4 o'clock. Check it out, guys. Come on, and share. There's some funny videos coming up. Share, like, all that kind of stuff, and subscribe. 4 submissions are in. 4 more weeks to go. We're working out the kinks, of course, and I think the solutions we offered are pretty straightforward. You are going to be hearing more from me in terms of who I want to get. I'm looking at names right now, returning people from last year. Amanda, Hilda Scheim, Jared Harrison, Tom Twollen, Joe Legui, Caitlin Shepley, Stephen Sloan. You guys, come on. There's a bunch of you. And you're going to hear from me. Noam has a little list as well, so he may be reaching out individually to some of his cronies. Upload issues are sorting out, Thor trailer, and this week, of course, on Wednesday. So on Thursday for you guys, if you want to hear from some really amazing, talented people that are not me, about their experiences working in animation, developing new characters. Steph we get in deep as far as sort of the differences between live action, writing for live action, writing for animation. Brett shares some snippets of advice that he would like to have given his younger self. We've got a bunch of stuff there. And again, you get to hear a voice other than mine for a change. So this is what we're trying to do for you guys is get this hairy face out of the way and let other people who are good at what they do talk to you, so we can learn from them. And that is about it for me. So I think that's going to be, unless there's another question.
One last one before we wrap it up.
One last question.
Startoon be attending Taffy?
We'll start to be attending. Who asked that one?
Reese York.
Reese. We're working on it right now, actually. We're talking to Taffy. We're talking about a table. I've got an idea for what I think I want to do. It is the last week before our submissions are over, and a whole lot of people show up looking for work. A whole lot of people who might also be the kind of people we're looking for. So we are thinking about something on the spot. We are thinking about a table whereby, and this is barely in the planning stages and it's got to happen fast, but I'm going to just spoil it. I'll put it all out there. We may have a quick pitch set table. One or two people to give you guys feedback. We may have the camera set up. If you guys want to pitch, come and pitch. And if you've got the video, we'll be there to sign you up and register you on our page, and you can hit submit right there on the spot. So yeah, we may be doing it live right from there, in person at the Taffy Job Fair on the April 29th. April 29th, Taffy Job Fair. It's huge. Taffy and Queso working together this year to put it together. The event was tremendous last time, and any of you guys, I'd be surprised if there are too many of you out there looking for work because it's a very busy time. But if you're, it's a great opportunity to go and meet the other studios in town and from out of town. They get people in from all over the place. It's a good time to work in animation, and this is very evident when you see the lineups at the studio booths at the Taffy Job Fair. So yes, we'll be there. We're just trying to work out the details right now. But it'll be me. It'll be a few others. We may have some guests at the table. Get you guys some feedback and run my voice into the ground that day. But you'll hear more. We got a week or two before that happens, and we'll have an announcement. Anything else? Do we wrap this up, guys?
Yeah.
Wrap it up for this week. So check us out on Thursday, okay? That's when we have the Wednesday night. The big video goes out. So if you're looking for something to listen to on Thursday while you're working, that's what we're here for, okay? As always, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter, Startoon CA. And now, for the kids out there, you can follow Francisco on Instagram at
Startoon Francisco.
At Startoon Francisco. That's his Instagram.
#Startoon.
Startoon. All right. I'm done. See you guys later.